Welcome back from the sidelines with Coach Shayain and Behmann. We have no guests today. It's just the siblings on the sidelines. And we have a pretty jam-packed show. Lots of really fun, cool things happening. I want to talk uh, to you and mostly my brother about the Masters that's going on and that's about to happen. And I want to tell them about the food. It's a fun food story with the Masters.
Wait. Is the Masters going on
No,
right
no,
now?
no, no.
No.
It's in
Okay.
April,
Oh,
but
I was
they're
like,
already
wait.
like preemptively like putting things out there
Woo.
that's on my feed. So Masters traditions is one thing I want to talk about. I'd love to talk about all the buzz with the Miami Open, especially on my feed. It's quite hot and heavy with the outfits and things and events. The Met Gala of the Miami Open. That's one of the things that I read. And then Champions League. I know you're not a big soccer/football person, but I want to just kind of tell you a little bit about the Champions League, what's happening there. A lot of the teams' names you would know. So I want to bring that to your attention along with World Cup jersey releases and all things Team Canada on every angle possible within sports.
Wow.
So, do you want to get started or what? Should we make sure that I am fully
Live.
aware if we're actually live, and we are, which is great.
Okay, great.
Okay, we're great.
Congratulations.
We're live. Okay, perfect. So, you know what? Let me actually first say it's Persian New Year tomorrow. So, if
Hey.
anyone's listening and it's the first day of spring equinox, even though outside in Vancouver it's torrential rain, but the cherry blossoms are coming through. So, if you're listening from wherever in the world you're listening, and if you listen tomorrow, which is Friday, happy spring equinox, happy Persian New Year, happy Nowruz Mubarak, and we hope that the year is needs peace. I think number one, and comes to you with good health and happiness and lots of just joy.
I feel like not too long ago you were wishing everyone a happy Chinese New Year, and now a month
Correct.
later
Last
you
month.
are doing happy Persian New Year. Um,
Correct.
do you know what time it turns spring equinox? Because it's different every time.
Seven. I have it in my calendar. Wow, you're
Isn't it
really
like
good on the live, eh?
7:40, 7:40 something
7:46
a.m.?
a.m. a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or PT. That's what we are now, Pacific Time.
Oh my God.
So
Birdman the Welder's already wishing us a happy Persian New Year. Thank you,
thank you
Birdman.
so much, Birdman. It's tomorrow at 7:46 a.m. We will be awake. We are awake, even though sometimes it like lands at 3 a.m. and in Vancouver or crazy hours, midnight, and you're just like awake.
But you know
We
who's
will
not
be
awake?
you.
Me. You know I don't wake up at 3 a.m. for.
Well, I usually do.
I know you are.
I
You're
do
way
all the
more
time.
disciplined, and I'm a bit more of a little princess, and I would just like to rest instead when it's in the middle of the night.
You're just so ridiculous, and that is exactly what you are, a little
That is,
princess. That's I
yes,
think like the
yes,
best way you could have said it
yeah,
about yourself.
yeah,
You are a little
yes.
princess,
Little
but this one,
princess who doesn't want
you'll
to
wake
wake
up for
up.
this one.
Well, how do you know I'm going to?
Seven
What if,
forty six isn't that early, bun.
I know, but what if I just need to rest?
Oh my God, you and the rest, giddy up. It's time for New Year celebrations. Anyways, thanks,
Good.
Birdman the Welder. We appreciate the Persian New Year love. And it goes on for 13 days. So
Oh my
back
God.
in the old country, as they would say, people would actually come in and out of your house for 13 days, eat off of the table. And it's just like a really fun vibe. So we'll have cousins and things over. It'll be fun. I look forward to this time of year. And even when I was in college, in Florida, in my dorm room, I would set up like a table. I was like, and I would bring my like friends over and make them eat off the table and stuff. I did it everywhere. I've done it in London. I've done it in Florida. So yeah, I'm a big spring equinox Narrows girl.
Good for
So
you.
if you're listening, Happy New Year tomorrow. Just wanted to get that out of the way. And then I was gonna kind of bring up, was there anything like unsaid about the Oscars or that showed up on your feed that you're like, you know what? Forgot to mention that on the pod.
Not that I can think of.
Kind of caught you
I
off guard with that one.
I think I read somewhere that, and this could be again, who there's no fact checking, but that after Timothy Chalamet was kind of like poked fun at earlier on in Conan's monologue about like the ballet thing, him and Kylie took off for like they took off for a big chunk of the ceremony and kind of only came back for his award for like best.
Oh, to show
But
face.
I feel like
But I
that's
feel like we
not.
saw them quite a bit
We saw them
throughout.
quite a bit, so I'm like, I don't really. Now that I think talk about it out loud, see, that's the thing. Like, people can make up
People
whatever they
just see
want,
stuff.
and they just it's all clickbait, and I'm falling for it because we're talking about it right now. So okay, I think that's false.
Insane. We're
Moving on.
moving on. But you know
Moving.
what's a great new Erin has joined from Portugal. Hey, Erin, that's fun. She said B is looking extra glowy
Oh
today.
my God, thank you, Erin. Thank you. I
This
did.
is so
I did. I did put a face oil on this morning. Really hydrating.
wow, face
Mhm.
oil.
Thank you.
From who?
Oh, I just like it's a vitamin E oil, and then I mix it with a different one.
Oh, wow, he's making his
Yeah,
own
yeah,
concoctions,
I'm making my
people.
own concoctions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Erin.
So that's kind of fun, Erin. Erin from Portugal. Hope you're having a great time. I'm sure it's nice and sunny there. You don't want to come back to Vancouver. It is torrential rain over here, my
Erin, we
friends.
are in a cloud currently. We are
We're
in
in
a high cloud,
atmospheric
and
rain. What did they say? We got
atmospheric
a
river.
warning
We are
sign.
in the cloud. There is no hope outside of this cloud, so you just stay there.
Stay in Portugal and enjoy. All
Hmm.
right, so nothing really besides that drama. I kind of looked at Michael B. Jordan eating it in and out. I know we kind of addressed that, but in a way, I was like, I love that he did that. But did you actually look at some of those posts? Because they were like in his face as he's trying to have a burger. And
Well,
I'm like, can
Shy,
we
if you
stop?
are, well, if think about it, if you are literally on a what night was Sunday night eating with your family at the local, I don't know,
In
LA
and out.
Chicken down the street, in and out, like, and an Oscar winner just pops in
I
with an
get
Oscar.
it, but at some point, okay, the hype is there. Everyone's super excited. Everyone's taking
Yeah.
their phones out, taking a million photos. But now I want to eat my burger and fries. Can you guys stop talking to me so I can just
No,
eat my burger and
no, because
fries?
unfortunately, that's the culture we're in.
That's so
They are
insane.
caged. Yeah, it's crazy. But also, I bet you I think he went there because they're starving. That
Oh
show
yeah,
goes
I've
on
heard. Yeah.
forever, and they have no food. Like they're starved. So it's also strategic. He's like ready to freaking eat a burger because he's literally hasn't had anything.
And he's probably like hoping like it's gonna be like a slow night or something.
Yeah, and then again, I don't know if this is true, but somewhere on there, it's like he went to In and Out because it was the first place that he applied for a job and didn't get the job. Like, it's like, do we know if any of this stuff is true? We
But
don't.
you're falling for way too much clickbait. I need to move on and way
Okay.
past
Okay.
because
Wow, I
you
have
are
been
like
falling for
you're
clickbait. Okay.
huh?
Okay. I
You
have
are
been falling
getting
for it.
suckered
Yeah.
in, yeah, you're getting suckered into every kind of crazy media outlet out there.
Hmm.
Okay, and more fun, exciting things. Just want to give you an update on F1. No F1 this weekend, but next weekend they are in Japan, one of our favorite places.
That's
It's this.
fun.
I also did not know this is how bad of an F1 fan I am. It's called the Suzuka Circuit, which I
Hmm.
didn't know that name.
Hmm.
Um, so that's exciting, and one of these days I'd love to go and check it out because we love Japan. And I think also didn't realize they do it during cherry blossom season, so that's going to be extra crazy over there.
Oh my God.
Fans, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be, yeah, it's nuts. But speaking about Oscars slash F1, you know what I'm going to bring up?
I have no idea.
The fact that Lewis put like heart emoji eyes on Kim's picture and the
Oh my
internet went
God.
crazy.
No, no one went crazy. Can we just not give
Um,
them any
you
more?
were clicking on clickbait, and the internet actually went crazy over that.
No
So
one
I
went
just want to bring that to
crazy.
your attention.
No.
Correct, they did. All
Mm-mm.
right, we're moving swiftly because he's still over
She
them.
also wore $80 heels and then almost snapped her ankle off. So she was also almost in crutches like you. You know that, right? Her heels were
What do you
80
mean?
bucks. They weren't Gucci heels. She just wore like regular platform heels. Did you see how high her heels were?
No, but
Oh,
I
they're
have this.
gigantic. They're the highest of the heel ever. And she's literally walking and she almost literally snaps her heel, also like her ankle right off because it's so hard to walk in that thing. And her
Yeah,
friend was
she's probably
ready.
just like,
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so there was also that. She also almost joined you.
yeah, you know what? It's not a fun time over here with crutches and a boot, but Kim K, Gucci girl, and then this was what I was talking about.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, well, they went crazy, which is fine. And we'll see if she show. if they're still together by Miami, my guess is she's gonna show up to the Miami Grand Prix. What's your guess?
I
Which
don't
Grand Prix
think
is she gonna show
they're
up on?
together, and I just think she is gonna show up wherever her schedule allows her to show up. It's all
So you're saying that
publicity.
they're not together?
It's PR. It's all PR. They're just, yeah.
All right,
Anyways,
he's still on that PR thing. Okay,
yeah.
we're moving on.
We've moved past. We've moved
We're
on.
we're still moving on.
I just
All
feel
right,
like it's.
so
I just feel like uninterested by their story. I just feel like it's such a stunt that.
so fascinating to me. I think that it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Anyway, just like don't care for it. It just feels too transparent. It's too easy to see through this one. I think that's why I'm like, nah, I'm good.
and what would be the lols if it's like actually real and they're like
Great.
dating
Well,
and getting
I hope
married?
you're both live happily ever after. Great.
Okay,
Great.
he's really over it.
Hmm.
Okay, um, want to do a swift transition into? I would like to do a swift transition. Which one do you want to do, Masters or Miami?
Let's do Masters. You go ahead.
Okay,
What do you have?
so I know you didn't know, but did you know?
Oh God. Hmm.
So in the Masters, it's very traditional. So if you guys are listening and you don't really know what the Masters is, it is the equivalent of Wimbledon in tennis. It is all stuck, not stuck, but it's all enriched in tradition. It is a golf tournament where they wear the green jacket. So the kind of comparisons with like Wimbledon and the Masters is kind of fun because it's a lot of green everywhere. If you think about it that way, it's a major in both sports. It is heavily into tradition. And I've been very lucky and blessed to be able to attend both events, so I can see tons of similarities in them in that regard. The biggest differences, I guess I could tell you, is that at the Masters, it's probably maybe the only sporting event, unless someone corrects me, where you are not allowed to bring your cell phones in.
Right. Right.
It is pretty impressive how on top of it they are with you
Mhm.
not being allowed to bring your cell phone in. Um, and the only time you are allowed to take any photographs, because we went through what a golf tournament looks like last week and the week before with you.
Mhm.
Mondays to Wednesdays are usually like practice round. Wednesday, usually they have a pro am. But at the Masters, they don't have a pro am. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, practice round. During the practice round, you're allowed to bring old school digital camera. Like
Mhm.
back in the day, what we grew up on.
Mhm.
You're allowed to bring that
Let me
in.
tell
That,
you, Coach Shy, the Gen Zers are loving the digital camera. They're all like
you know,
going
that's a good
back.
point.
They're
They're
all
definitely
going
bringing
back to
out
all the
our, like
things.
when we were like in
Mhm.
high school, they're definitely using
Mhm.
those. I have to
Yeah.
go find one because we threw all of ours out. Anyways, good thing one of my uncles had one like
Remember when
stashed
your uncle had one, but then he didn't have the charger for the
charger.
battery, so I had to go find the battery charger for you. And charging that battery is like a weird. It has to like It's just
It's
bizarro. But anyway,
crazy.
those
It's so
photos did.
science
Those
to
photos did
charge.
turn out really well when we did use them
Yeah,
on one of your Greece trips. Actually, the
yeah.
pictures are amazing, oddly
They're
enough.
really, really nice.
Hmm.
So, okay, so no cell phones. You're only allowed to bring a digital camera in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's it. The tournament starts Thursday. You come in as you are. It is the most freeing, mentally relieving, peaceful experience that anyone will ever get. Even if you don't like golf, the fact that you do not have a cell phone and no one can reach you for that extended period of time. So usually you get to the parking lot around 5:36. I've done a million YouTube videos on this. So if you're actually going to the Masters or you know someone that's going to the Masters, you definitely want them to go and binge my YouTube videos because I'm giving you every hot tip humanly possible. You show up to the parking lot by 6, they let you in by 7, the gates open by 8, something similar to that time frame. But you're there super early. So you leave your phone, I would say, in your car, but they also have areas where you can check your phone in because some people are Ubering there, some people are getting dropped off, whatever the case is. So you check your phone in. They have a very good system of doing that. And then you scan your ticket, physical ticket, not on your phone, physical ticket, which I love because then you can frame it after, and you walk in. And guess what? It's so old school to where, remember when we were younger, and if we ever got lost, Ma would say, okay, if we all get lost, this is the meeting point, this tree, or this hotel, or this sign, wherever you were, we're gonna meet here. It's that.
I was gonna
And
say, if you're trying to meet someone
with
for the
friends.
first time in there and you've never been, how do you meet them? Because you don't even know the lay of the land.
Correct. So you have to tell them, okay, at 1 o'clock, I'm going to meet you at the first tee box.
Right.
At 1 o'clock, I'm going to meet you. And if you've been there before, then you would say the big tree. At 1 o'clock, I'll meet you right in front of the north shop,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Still very hard. I actually tried to meet one of Zoe's friends, who's our younger brother, whose friend Tom is from the UK, and one of his best friends is one of the players. So he was going to follow, and I'm not going to name drop. So he was going to follow a specific player, and I had met him previous in another tournament. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to the Masters too. Let's like link up. He's like, great. I'll be at the first tee box at X time. Great. How hard could it be to find somebody at a first tee box? Well, guess what? I didn't find him. I looked like an absolute crazy person.
Yeah.
Because think about a tee box being like a horseshoe.
Yeah.
And so, and the first tee box was a mistake to tell him at that time, unless it was like a specific corner of the tee box.
Yeah.
Because, like, what if you were on one side of the horseshoe and I'm on the other side, and there's like a stack of three people like lined up to watch the players hit?
Right.
And then and it goes kind of long. Anyways, I didn't find him.
Right.
So if you're going to go to the Masters, no cell phones. Bring your digital camera only Monday through Wednesday.
Hmm.
And if you're going to meet a friend or a client or anybody, be extremely specific, even to the point if you can text them before you put your phone away and say, hey, I'm wearing a blue sweater. I have hoop earrings.
Hmm.
I don't know, and dark hair or something. Like
Here's
send them
my
a
profile.
yeah. I mean, it's not. This is gonna be in the nicest way possible. There's not very many minorities or
You
women,
should stick out, except you're tiny. So there's a lot of tall people that are covering you
but
up.
still, like I stick out. There's not very many women, especially minority women.
Right.
I was maybe like one of like five when I walked around when I was like looking,
Out of thousands of
and
people there.
yeah, it's crazy. But like, of course, I didn't walk the whole course and count like every single like woman. I might have missed some, but you can very easily point out there's not very many. We stick out like Thorsums, like for sure we're sticking out over there.
Thor thumbs. You just did Thor sums, which I love. You did. You did.
I'll do whatever I wanted there.
I love
Okay,
a Thor sum.
so um, so my whole point of this is not to tell you
Yes.
that, but now we've
No.
gotten into very intense masters, like what the tradition is. I just
Get
want
to the
people to get
point,
the
lady.
idea. I want them to get the idea of like what it is. It is and I have to tell you, this is a really funny story. So one of my friends who came with me, he'd never been. And he didn't come with me. We were there at the exact same time. And he's like, Shy, tell me everything. Show me the ropes. I'm like, meet me here at this time. He didn't want to. So I'm like, well, good luck. Luckily, we found each other. So I told him exactly where I sit and where I'm going to be. So he ended up finding me. And he kept saying that he's like, I swear to God, I keep feeling my cell phone in my pocket buzz.
Mm.
And I'm like, and I looked at him. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm like, you don't have your phone, right? I'm like, because we're all gonna get kicked out if you snuck in your phone. And he's like, no, I don't. I checked it in the front. But so it's like that itchy. Oh, let me just call. Oh, let me just text. Oh, let me just make sure someone is. Let me tell them we're. It's like no, it is so nice.
Okay,
I
just funny, interesting you say this. I just heard this stat 2 days ago on a podcast on the old Oprah pod,
Oprah
and
podcast.
she had somebody on there, and he was talking about how we grab our cell phone over 200 times in a day. The average
That
person.
number, I actually heard that podcast because I was
Yes.
very intrigued by it.
Yeah.
That number was so
like every couple of minutes we're and it makes sense if you
Insane to
break
my
it, but if you
brain.
break it down every couple of minutes when this thing is on you, people are kind of grabbing it. When they sit at dinner tables, it's flipped up like it's on like anyway, now we're going completely
We're
tangent,
so
but
low.
yeah,
The whole
it
point
is.
of this Masters episode was I wanted to tell you that what happens is whoever wins,
Hmm.
they get this green jacket. So Rory won last year, so he's gotten the green jacket for the year. That green jacket goes back into their locker room, and they never are allowed to wear it outside of Augusta Nationals. That's number one. So he was allowed to take it on a little tour
Yes.
because he won. But after that, it only stays there. So that was a hot fact. Number two, whoever wins the following year, they have to treat all of the previous winners because they have like a dinner. Um, they have to treat them. That's just what it is.
To a dinner.
To a dinner at Augusta. So
Oh,
it's like a champions dinner.
when does
Okay.
that usually happen?
During that week, I don't know
Oh,
if it's like Monday or Tuesday night.
okay.
So during that week, they have a champions dinner, and they always release the menu. So when Mike Weir won, who's a Canadian golfer,
Hmm.
I actually didn't know what his menu was, but I got to hear like a little clip of a podcast yesterday, and he had like it's always very traditional to whatever country you come from, and
Hmm.
if you're American, it's quite specific to the state you're from. So like if you're from Texas, you would have a bunch of my guesses like Texan like grilled items like ribs
Hmm.
and I don't know whatever
Steak.
country
Everything's
Texan food
bigger.
have. Yeah. Or whatever you kind of grew up on eating that was your childhood favorite, you could kind of implement that. The whole thing is you have to pay for this dinner. Mike Weir said that one of his dear friends was a chef, so he was so happy that they kind of like let him come in and also help cook and do that. That elk, they had smoked salmon because of the Pacific
Hmm.
Northwest, which is where we're from. They had like potatoes. I think he said maybe it was a Nova Scotia thing. He had like a bunch of very Canadian
Hmm.
things put together in this beautiful menu. The guy asked him, "Oh, like how much was dinner?"
Hmm.
Like you have to
Hmm.
pay.
Hmm.
So how much was dinner? And so what's your guess? What do you think like a
Well,
dinner
how
like?
many people are attending this dinner?
I don't know that number. Let's say 25.
Right. And if it's like a couple of $100 per person, then 25, like 5K,
20,000. He said it's north of 20K
right? Okay.
for dinner because if you remember the
Drinks.
wines,
Yeah, the
the
drinks. I missed the drinks.
wines.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
dinner could be like reasonable, right? It's
Sure.
like okay, sure, elk, salmon, potatoes, whatever
Could
that
be a
looks.
couple of
Potato
hundred
salad.
bucks. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I just want to show you the menu for
Oh,
Rory, which, to be honest, great menu. And
also, what
I
would your
did
menu be? Are you getting Tush to make her biryani? Like, what are you getting?
biryani for sure is on my menu. Like, does that even like that's might be the dumbest question you've asked.
That's good.
Please hold for a moment. Okay, you know what? Why don't you tell us what would be your starter, main, and dessert for your menu when you win the Masters?
Oh my heavens. My starter. Oh no. Is it gonna be boring and be, I was gonna say like a salad, like a nice salad. And then, oh no, it like actually Pakistani Indian finger food and street food is really, really delicious.
But you need to give people an example of what that means.
Like samosas are good. There's stuff called bale puri. There are little gola gappas. It's as if you don't really know it, it doesn't really make sense. But
No, but it doesn't matter. But those are good items. Okay,
yeah,
some
those are
people might
like
know what they are. People
yeah.
eat Indian food.
Yeah, so like I think street food would be delicious starters. And then a classic, yeah, I would say like a biryani is always a is delish. To have as kind of your main, and it's like what kind of really goes with the biryani? I feel like not. I kind of you could have a couple of curries and you can have a couple of other like Pakistani dishes that are that are hits. And then for dessert, what are we doing for dessert? I mean, I like so many
You're a
desserts.
big dessert person, so that's
I
why I'm
think
surprised.
tiramisu
Like
too. So I would have the tiramisu, and I would have chocolate lava cake, and I mean, I would have
you would
all the
not
desserts.
do like you would get off the traditional bandwagon and then you would do like chocolate lava cake. Why
Yeah,
not? Hey, you won. You could do whatever you want.
exactly.
Um,
So yeah, that's kind of a bit of, just a little snapshot. What kind of drinks would we have? I'm not even much of a drinker, but you've got your espresso martinis and then all your cocktails and some nice wines there. I mean, hey, we set
yeah,
up. We
he
Gucci
is set
over
up.
there.
Here we go. Let me share my screen. So
What's
this is
Rory have
Rory.
on his menu? I need to know. What does the Irish lad have?
Good job that you knew that.
I know he's
Oh my
Irish.
goodness. I tried to share, but I didn't actually share. Here we
Oh,
are.
heavens.
All right.
Can
So
you can
Rory,
you read that out? Because
yeah,
it's
I'm gonna read it. So Rory has peach and ricotta flatbread. I'm
mm,
like delicious.
mm-hmm,
Rock shrimp tempura, amazing.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Bacon wrapped dates, meh, I could pass. I love a good date, but like, meh. I'm
People
not a
like
big,
that though. People like a bacon
yeah,
wrap steak.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and goat cheese almonds. Sorry, I'm not reading the little small print underneath. Sorry, I'm gonna repeat. Peach and ricotta flatbread, balsamic honey basil. Great. Rock shrimp tempura, creamy spicy sauce. Incredible. Bacon wrapped dates, goat cheese almond. That
Mm.
sounds better. Grilled elk sliders, which I've never had elk, but like that, I don't know, I would try it. Caramelized onion jam, roasted garlic aioli. The whole starter,
Great.
incredible. First course, yellowfin tuna carpaccio. Sign me up.
Of course.
And then in the mains, I do love that he's given an option of Wagyu filet mignon or a seared salmon, which like I'm happy with the seared salmon because I love salmon.
Okay.
And then he's given him one dessert, sticky toffee pudding.
So no one is clearly vegetarian, let alone vegan, because you would.
No, what that happens if you have any dietary requirement. But these are all winners. They like bloody know everyone's everything, right? Like
Right.
Tiger's there, Jack's there, like
Okay.
Phil's
Okay.
there, VJ
Okay.
Singh is there.
Right. We all know
VJ.
PJ just wants a pakora or like a samosa. You know what I mean? And like,
VJ is actually Fijian,
but
so
he's
maybe
getting elk instead.
yeah, he's getting elk. Um,
Oh my God.
but so that menu is great. I was just like so thrilled to like it's actually foods that not I don't say normal people would enjoy, but kind of yeah. And I wanted to so the part that got my attention, which is why I'm really annoyed that I thought that this saved, but now I have to go into people's IGs. Here
Coach,
we go.
every pod you think something has saved, and
It's unreal,
every pod something has not saved.
unreal,
I hate to break it to
honestly.
you. Every time you're like, it's saved, it's here, and you're
And
ready
we're
to
here.
pull it up,
Anyways, oh, and I'm not even sharing screen.
and every pod it ain't there. Sis,
Okay,
it ain't there.
so look at the drinks. This is where the price goes high. And remember, anyways, so $1,000 for
Yeah,
brew.
salmon. Yeah,
Can you read $2,371? These are different kinds of wines, okay?
right, right,
1,200. The cheapest is $530.
right.
It ranges from 1,200 and goes all the way up to 2,300. So
That's
of
per
course they're
bottle.
living their yes, they're living their best life. So they're gonna be pouring. Also, I don't remember Masters winner money 2025.
I want to say it's like 4 million.
At least it has to be minimum four. Because remember the other one was like 4.2 or 4.1 was the
Mm-hmm,
champ
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
players. Masters winner Rory earned 4.2 million.
Yeah. See, I had that. I knew that.
Good job. 4.2 million from a purse, which you love, a
The
purse,
purse.
21 million. So that's the total amount.
Wonder what kind of purse Rory carries, if it's got sparkles on it or not.
Does he seem like a sparkle guy?
No, he does not.
No.
No.
The runner-up, the
Hmm.
second place person, what do
Two
you think
point
they earned?
something. 2.4.
Good job! 2 point. Oh, close. 2.268.
Okay.
And then the third,
Would be like
I'm sharing my
800,000.
screen. Is that why
I
you're
know, but
cheating?
I can't read it. I'm guessing 800,000, like less than a million.
No, 1.2 mil.
Okay.
1.4 mil is
Okay.
third.
Yeah, no, I
That's pretty
wasn't. I wasn't reading it. You were sharing it, but I was not. Too tiny.
okay.
Can see
It
it.
is tiny. So what do you think? What do you think of his menu?
I think delicious. Yeah, and like you kind of said, if they know people's dietary restrictions, then sure, feed them an elk and salmon. But otherwise, it's a bit tricky if you can't really eat that stuff. But clearly they can, and sounds. I just didn't know that was a tradition until literally right now.
So they have to pay for it.
Yeah,
And
but they should.
it's usually like quite people try to represent their country. So in John Ram one, it was very like, what they would eat in Spain, tapas style stuff, and
Mhm.
then like the main thing. Um I just looked up VJ Sings because I'm just being nosy now.
Yeah.
So VJ had a Thai feast. He said they
Mm.
breaking tradition by bringing the outside chef to prepare a family-style meal. The menu featured seafood coconut tom kha soup, chicken penang curry, baked sea scallops with garlic sauce, rack of lamb with yellow curry sauce, baked Chilean sea bass with three flavored chili sauce, and
Oh,
lychee sorbet.
oh my God, BJ won.
DJ Sing won.
That is incredible. That is so much better than freaking elk. Like, are you kidding? And bacon wrapped dates. Like, give me that menu.
And but people in like the UK, they eat like a lot of curries and because so
I
much like.
know. I
Hold
know.
on, I wanted to. Oh, what do you think, Tiger? Do you think Tiger went
Tiger got
Asian?
steak. He did steak.
No, really? You don't
He
think
did
he went a little bit
Americana.
Asian?
He did Americana. He's like, I'm doing going traditional American. We're doing
That
steak.
doesn't sound right. Oh, Tiger's won twice. Right. I'm like, that doesn't
He's
sound
done
right.
salmon.
Tiger's
He's done steak. He's done potatoes. He's done a coleslaw.
Jesus.
He's
Okay,
done.
let me show you how many people are there. Let me show you some of this
Do you think most
footage.
of them show up to this dinner?
Of course they do. Are you
Oh,
insane?
oh, it's like very much a thing. Okay.
Oh, it's the most prestigious
Oh,
thing
wow.
there
Okay.
is to
Yeah,
win
yeah.
the
This is a
Masters.
thing. Okay. This isn't
No,
a.
what do you mean? Is it do you think they show up? Yeah, they bloody show up. And
Um,
they get automatic rights to play in this tournament for life.
right.
So VJ Singh comes every year. You have to still make the cut, right, on Thursday. You still
Right.
have to make the cut, sorry,
Right.
over the weekend. But they get to
He gets
come.
to
They
qualify.
can
He gets to like do the qualifying rounds
Yeah,
without
and
qualifying.
Matsuyama, I'm sure, probably had a beautiful Japanese menu. Okay, so Scotty Scheffler, believe from Texas, he had cheeseburger sliders,
Yeah.
firecracker shrimp, meatball ravioli bites. Sometimes it's also like your favorite foods.
Mm-hmm.
So Texas style chili again, and then wood fire cowboy ribeye and blackened redfish, like very Texan
Mm-hmm.
in that sense. John Ram, I was telling you about the tapas. Yeah, tapas. He had great tapas. My God, like Spanish food fun. Scotty Scheffler again.
What did
His,
Tiger have?
I just want to quickly Matsuyama. He had assorted sushi, sashimi, nigiri, and chicken skewers. Yum. Miso glazed black cod. Love. Wagyu and a Japanese strawberry shortcake.
Mm,
Delicious.
beautiful.
Dustin Johnson, American. Tiger Woods. Okay, this is Tiger Woods' more recent one in 2020. Wow, they really gave me the smallest.
Oh my God.
Okay, the Augusta roll, which is a tempura shrimp, spicy tuna, avocado, um, Augusta roll. I guess he really loves that from there. Prime steak and chicken fajitas.
Called it freaking steak. Knew it. Knew it.
But fajitas, that's random. And a dessert trio.
You know what Tiger sounds like he did?
Basic.
Saved money.
I'm
He
dependent.
saved money.
I don't
Look
think
at
Tiger needs.
everyone else's like
Maybe he's a
multiple
simple
contracts.
eater. Maybe he's a simple eater. That's what that shows me. He's a simple
No,
eater.
he was being cheap and trying
Ah,
to
fun.
save his dollars. So he thought, let me give him steak, let me give him a roll, let me give him one little thing, and let's call it.
That's
That's
kind
what
of
he did.
that is so incorrect out of you, but that is
How
wild
do
that
you
you would say
know?
that out
I
loud.
mean, look at all these other extensive menus, and then look at his. He's like, here's one thing. Hope you enjoy. Wow. You know what?
And that's
We're,
insane out of
we gotta move on. We've taken
you.
this. We've gone into a full menu of the
I've
Masters.
gone to a full. Are you feeling hungry by any chance?
Yes, a little bit actually. Um, okay, can we move on?
I just need to double check that I've hit all my
All your
facts for
notes?
Mike Weir, Rory, and yes, the winner pays for the food and the cost. You did really good with all the guessing games.
I
Um,
missed the one that was like 20K and I guessed 5K, or yeah. So I really missed
and I
that
just
one.
want to
Yeah.
tell you really quick, golf updates. Live Golf is in South Africa
Oh,
this week, which is huge. I don't think that they've neglected South Africa for a professional golf tour event.
hmm.
Last time they were in South
Yeah, that
Africa,
feels like I've never really
PGA
heard of
tour.
this.
So the fans over there obviously have been wanting. It says PGA Tour last held an event 23.
Hmm.
I thought they were telling me that it hadn't happened in so long. Blah 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 blah.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
Coach Shy, guess who fell for clickbait besides me this week? You, by thinking this didn't happen in South Africa for years and
no,
years.
no, I didn't. That's not clickbait. I actually heard them talking about it.
Girl,
I
just admit you
didn't,
fell for some clickbait, okay? They'll make me feel better.
no, but I don't fall for things.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Anyways,
ladies
so
and
Live
gentlemen,
Golf
ladies
is
and
in
gentlemen,
South Africa, which I think is pretty cool.
ladies and gentlemen, if there is one thing Coach Shine is not falling for, it is clickbait, it is a scam, and good luck if you, your friends, or your family are trying to pull a quick one on Coach Cheyenne, because guess what? She's told me this our whole lives. She is always 2 steps ahead of
I don't
everyone else.
know about always.
And you know what? Physically, right now, she's not 2 steps ahead of anyone.
Literally
Mentally,
nobody.
but mentally and psychologically, she's ahead of it all, folks. So just buckle up, all right?
She's on top of it. I just want to let you know that Live Golf is in South Africa. I'm really excited to see what that's all about. I think it's really cool. They're doing really fun, like opening ceremony things, culturally, really getting the local people involved, which I always love. So that's happening in golf. The LPGA, it's their Founders Cup. There was 13 women who started the LPGA, and if you did not know, it is the oldest professional women's sports league ever.
Wow.
75 years strong. People might think tennis. Tennis might be fighting more so the equal rights payment win. You know,
Yes.
they've
Yeah.
won that when it comes to women's sports. But the LPGA is the oldest running professional women's organization, and 13 women started it.
Are you part
So
of the LPGA by any chance?
I am part of the LPGA, not part of the tour, which is where the professionals play on TV. I
Mm-hmm.
am part of what's called LPGA professionals, which we are the teaching professionals. So we are the ones that teach the sport. And we get our certification through their LPGA channel. And then they have a third section, a third part, which is called LPGA Amateurs, which is an organization that we're also a part of, which essentially is just getting women into golf. So locally, you would have like an LPGA Amateurs Vancouver chapter,
Hmm.
and so you would have a president and a vice president, a secretary, and a whole committee, and they would be local women that want to just who want to play golf, want to meet other women, want to enjoy events. So that chapter would host things. So there's chapters all around the world.
Hmm.
So if you're listening and you're like, where do I find more women to play? How do I join something? I'm not very good, which is what everybody says. I want lessons. I want to learn. We'll look up LPGA amateurs or LPGA professionals, and then somebody can guide you on how to do that. So that always I like to bring to the attention. The golf course there in California looks incredible. Though I've heard a few things I'm really sad about is that not enough coverage has been
Mm-hmm.
around for this specific tournament because different tournaments happen for the LPGA tour players, but this one specifically because it's the founders. A lot of the women are just feeling like it's not getting enough coverage. So that's what I'm trying to do over here. And the last piece of golf, and then I'll leave you alone, is TGL, the Indoor Simulator League. The finals are here, and it's LA versus Jupiter Lynx.
Hmm.
So that has just been determined. And Bryson DeChambeau had some, not I would say fighting words, he had some choice words where he's always about growing the game of golf. He just wants to grow. He wants to bring more eyeballs to it. He is, massive on YouTube now. He's built a great audience there. He knows how to hit the younger demographic,
Mm-hmm.
mostly boys, I
Mm-hmm.
would say. And and he kind of said that, hey, he would love to have 4v4. So Jupiter Links, which is Tiger's team, and his team, I forgot his team's name in Live Golf, which is also 4 players. He's like, what would be fun is actually playing against them on a
Mm-hmm.
real, playing against them. And so the report goes, do you mean like indoor simulator playing against them? Because that's what Jupiter Links does.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, he's like, no, no, like real golf.
Right.
So I was like, wow, he said real golf and is it calling what
Mm-hmm.
indoor? So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was like fighting words a little bit. And especially you're targeting Tiger's team. I'm like, choices. Maybe it's taken out of context. Maybe he didn't mean to say like real golf as in like what you guys aren't doing is real golf. But obviously the media and the spin and all of that. So I also had to repost it to be like real golf. That's kind of fun.
Coach Shan, I hate to bring this up to you. We've been talking about golf for 35 minutes, and
We're
we
moving
still have a
on.
bunch of other topics to get through here. So we need
I
to
told you this
start.
was my last one, so you don't need to remind me. We're now moving to tennis and Miami.
We are blitzing on. What do you want to talk about with Miami tennis? What's going on?
What do you mean? What do I want to talk about? What do you want to talk
Oh,
about?
well,
I want to let you know
go ahead.
that a lot has happened. I was in my feed. So we have been very lucky that we have been able to attend the Miami Open. And what are your thoughts on the Miami Open, just in general?
I've previously mentioned this. It's one of my favorites. It's fun. The
Oh,
activations are incredible. The energy is great. You get to watch the tennis players so up close and personal. Um, Indian Wells is great too. I had a great time there, but Miami is bigger scale, more better food, better activations, just a better vibe and energy. Indian Wells is nice, but you're way more entertained, which feels correct in Miami, and it's a much bigger space. So we've had the best
that's
time.
a good way of saying it. The activations are better, the food is better, by
Yeah,
far.
it's better. I mean, tennis is
The
great.
shopping in the store is better. Now,
Yeah, yeah.
I will say, Indian Wells, we went 2 years ago. This year, the
Mhm.
Lululemon, I would say the main store, Lululemon,
Sure,
looked nice,
sure.
but it wasn't like doesn't look like there was more diversification.
No.
As that, nobody was posting about the other store that had the other
Yeah,
brands at all.
it's boring. It's like it's
Right. We went there.
pretty. It's fine.
Okay.
Miami's more colorful. It makes sense. We love it. I think even the players, I mean, look at that picture. She's literally shown up in probably Gucci because she is an ambassador for them.
Look,
Uh,
I love her tights. So this one I saw yesterday. So this is Sabalenka, the number one tennis player in the world, and her fiance in the back, with not looking too happy, but I'm sure he is. So this title caught my attention: the Met Gala of Tennis, Miami Nights, curated by one and only David Grutman.
mhm.
Um, and so his wife, David Grutman's wife, is the jewelry designer that designed her engagement ring that got all the attention. So the
Oh,
who's who were there. I
the who's
forget.
who of tennis.
No, she's not tennis. She's a DJ. I forget
Oh,
her
right, right,
name.
right. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what? I have to be that person right now because I know no one's names. So 1 second, please, so I can
Please
do
hold
this.
while we look up the
Please
people that were
hold.
attending. But yeah, David has been known, he's infamous for throwing the best parties in
I
Miami,
think he owns Live, which is
the
the
hotel.
nightclub
Yeah,
in
yeah, he
Miami.
owns a couple of hotels, I think, and nightclubs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
So this
everyone,
girl's name is Peggy Goo, and she
oh
also
yes.
was at F1. So
Hmm.
she's like showing up to like the sporting event. So that's Peggy.
Oh,
She
Peggy.
was at the Australian Open. Also doing, she did like a set at the Australian Open, and then we know Matteo, the cutie that everyone's in love with.
Mhm.
Then this guy, do you know this guy?
For people that
His
are literally listening, what are we looking
Yes.
at?
So this is Sabalenka, and this guy is holding her leopard or tiger print fur jacket, and this guy's name is like the Gustad guy. Like he talks about how like rich people act essentially. He has
Mm.
like a 1.7 million followers. It's pretty funny. So, they have a few influencers in there.
A couple of
They have
times. Is it
tennis.
Dimitriov? Is that his?
Yes,
Yeah. Also, he had such a good run at the Miami Open. Is it
I
last year?
know.
And he had to
He got
withdraw.
injured.
Oh man, he was great, and
So,
he's
breaking news to you. I'm just
oh
gonna
my God.
bypass you really quick. Tommy Paul's also engaged, and this is his fiance. But
Oh,
Sabalenka's ring is so massive. This is Paige Lorenze. I had to look up who she actually was. She was, and then she's engaged to Tommy. And look at the difference in their rings. I'm gonna
oh
zoom.
my God, I love that they're actually like doing a side by side. Why? But babe,
I mean, they're both very big rings, but how
yes.
I kind of remember how I was telling you last episode that I felt bad that no one like really congratulated Corda. So I think Sebastian Corda for his engagement, and then I mean Tommy Paul's engagement hasn't even showed up on my feed at all. So I do want to say congratulations to both of them as well.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, Coach Shayain sending a personal congratulations to
yes,
the
he
tennis
must.
community.
So yeah, I feel like oh, this is a great photo. It's a great color photo. Obviously, you can just see her. Like, look at her. Like, I'm loving all the jewels Sabalenka's just crushing. So I like her necklaces.
Hmm.
Um, I love the Gucci vibe. So yeah, it seemed like it was fun. The other stars,
You
Big
would have
Flo.
gone if you were invited. You're just saying that you would
Oh,
have attended.
1000%. I would have been there. Why not? Sounds like a great time. Big Fo, Taylor Fritz. And then I thought it was, so this is his wife, the one that designed the ring
Hmm.
to the
Hmm.
left. And
Hmm.
then I don't know who any of they are because I don't know who people are.
Right.
And then our girl Alex, the
Yeah, she's
Filipina,
cute.
she got an invite, which I'm like, okay, she's made the cut.
As she should. She's great.
She's super cute and just like, just
She
seems
seems like a fun time.
the girl next door.
Yes, we love
And
Alex.
then this is David wearing her jacket,
Of course.
Sabalenka's jacket. So yeah, they're just having a great time. These photos are beautiful, and they've done a good job with it, and it just seems like a fun, good vibe. So I do like the title, the Met Gala of Tennis in Miami, and I feel like this is gonna become a thing. It's gonna become bigger. The players are going to want to be invited, and this will just be like the start and the kickoff to the Miami Open. For me, I see that happening from now onwards. That's my
Everyone's trying to do a thing and make it a thing. Can we just talk about Carlos's tattoo that is snuck right there while you have your screen open and you're sharing? How can you do a zoom?
I just need to zoom
For
in.
people
Is
that are online and can't see, we have a sneak peek of Carlos's Australian Open tattoo.
I think
It
it's
is
a
it
kangaroo
is a
with a
kangaroo holding
trophy.
the trophy. Yeah.
And what is it, a mountain in the back?
Maybe it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, it is looking like another horrible
Bun.
tattoo. Oh,
Nice.
okay. It just like it doesn't. You can't
You
tell.
can't tell, maybe because it's zoomed, but my question is, do you think the rest of the tattoo exists, or do you think it's strategically placed halfway cut like that
No, there is no
so
way.
for his
It is
socks?
no, no, no. It's a full tattoo. There is no way he's planned that. Bless him. He's a kid. Like that's why would you have half a tattoo like that above your sock, like a kangaroo peeking out? Actually, that's kind of fun.
Yes.
But it's not clear enough for any of that. It's a full tat. And also, he likes bigger tattoos. Like you've seen them. They're all kind of longer.
Maybe
Uh,
the guy who does them just knows how to do bigger tattoos, and that's the issue.
Well, unfortunately, the guy who does tattoos doesn't actually know how to do tattoos. There it is, everyone, because they're just
Let's
not good.
transition to Canadian tennis players
All right. Coach Shine
that will
is
be at the
trying not to get
Miami
on
Open.
Carlos's bad side because she's trying to get a personal invite to the box suite. Okay. Canadian tennis
What?
players.
That's true, actually. I can get personal invite not to Carlos's box suite with my friend hookup. Thanks. Bye. Moving
Canadian
on.
players at the Miami Open. We've got all our peeps. Okay,
Okay. So just
we
hang
know.
on. Let me actually really quickly just see if anyone has just let me just make sure that we're making sure the people that are on here haven't asked anything to Shuggy said yum when we were talking about all of the food. I'm missing
Mm,
some of the comments here. Wow, yum.
mm,
And okay, I think we're pretty caught
it
up. The
was
rest
yeah.
are just like thumbs ups and things. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen.
Hmm.
1 second, please. Hang tight.
We
And we're
are
going to
going
try this
into
again.
our Canadian tennis players at the Miami
Hold
Open.
on 1 second. So, I
So,
just want to preface by saying that I know we talk a lot about Canadian athletes because we're Canadian, and I want to shine a light on what's going on in Canadian sports. So we're going to start with tennis and transition into the World Cup. So far, um, we had gone to the what is it called? Davis Cup. So we
okay.
got to the Davis Cup in Vancouver, and we got to see the younger stars coming through. These are the more known Canadian players. So these are the Canadian players at the Miami Open, and it says, let's take a look. So let's see if they go into detail. Oh, they do. Layla, Lululemon ambassador, world number 25. We remember her going to the finals of the U.S. Open. I remember Steve Nash being in her box. True Canadian basketball icon when she was 19. So that's really fun. And they've won the Billie Jean King Cup, which we have a dear friend who was also on that team, which is really exciting. So that's Layla, if you don't know. Then you want to do the next one?
Shapovalov. No,
Chapeau
Shapovalov. I think so. Yeah.
Valo.
Um, he's
Dennis?
great. Yeah, Dennis is fantastic. There's been a while there where he's been playing really, really well, and even recently at Indian Wells, he actually did quite well. I've said Indian Wells 5 times in one
Yeah.
sentence, and all this to say, Dennis, keep up the great work. Next,
Dennis, be
be
well.
well. Be well.
Career highlight, major player in securing Team Canada Davis Cup win in 2022. All right. Our girl Victoria,
Vicky,
Vicky. We
Vicky.
talk like we're like BFFs with her. Vic, hey Vicky, like Vicky. Anyways, so world number 9, and I can't emphasize enough by just saying she was like ranked over 300 last year, and she has just put in the work. You can see mentally, I would say, just as much as physically. Her calm demeanor at such a young age is incredible. So, career highlight, won the National Bank Open in Montreal last year at the age of 18. I believe she's either 19 or 20, so she's not very old. Maybe she's still 19. And then we have,
Felix, which is so nice to see. He's top 10. He's number 8.
yeah,
Again, we watched him play at the Miami Open. He's amazing. He whips
amazing.
that ball and he's having a good run. And oh, he's reached a high of number 6 in the world. Okay, beautiful. Love it.
Yep. And then we
Yeah.
have Gabrielle.
Love him. We watched him last year in Miami too, but oh no, he got hurt, so we didn't really watch him. But we watched him at the Davis Cup. He's tall, lanky, big serve, great player. Seems like a nice kid. He's very young.
Seems like a nice kid.
Yeah,
Legit, that's what it seems
yeah,
like.
yeah.
So he says he's won his first ATP 250 tournament in Lebima, that's incorrect, sorry, Open in 2025. I see like great things happening. If he stays healthy, he'll be really, really fun to watch. He's like the upcoming young star. But I also want to showcase, because I think they might have missed, also really appreciate girls at the games for doing this, which is great. Love that. They might have missed one more Canadian.
Yeah, we watched him
First
at the
Miami
Davis
Open
Cup.
main draw for Liam Drexel. We watched him play doubles and singles. Good big energy. Loves to get the fans involved.
Yeah.
Super hyped. Gives me a bit of like Ben Shelton early vibes of when he was at like the U.S. Open and did the whole like not
He's very
necessarily that
entertaining, and also
training.
he went to university in the US, so I can't help but feel like he's gotten a bit of that like US player energy kind of going on, the entertainment piece. But
Right.
no, he was good, and he's done well in the first draw here. So
Yep. 6'3", 3'6", 6'4" against a UK kid named Jay Clark. So
mhm.
that's exciting. I'll be definitely looking for Liam, wishing all the Canadian players tons of success, and we're just cheering you on. I know that all the Canadians in South Florida right now will be coming out with their flags cheering you on. We will be cheering from
Mhm.
afar this year, unfortunately, because of my ankle boot and crutches moment. But hopefully we'll see you on TV, and the whole country will be cheering you on. So wishing all the Canadian tennis players best of luck at the Miami Open this year. Transitioning swiftly
We gotta pick
two.
this up here. We were
Transitioning. I need you to just go with it. Thank you. Stop
okay.
interrupting. Transitioning swiftly to World Cup. The Canadian soccer, they have dropped our new jerseys, which is super exciting. Nike, what do you think if I just give you a quick scroll through of the new kit?
Those images, like, yeah, that's better. I'm like, I just can't really even see the detail. That looks great.
That looks nice with the Canadian flag underneath it.
Yeah, that looks, I like that too.
Do we think it's a crown? Like, do we think this is like a, oh, it's a maple leaf.
It's a maple leaf.
Wow, it looked like a crown to me. Why not?
I think it's well done.
Do you like, which one would you wear, the black or the red?
I think I like the red. It's a really nice
Nice.
red. Yeah.
I like the how like crazy, like dirty, whatever
The
you want
black
to
is
spray
nice too.
paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks. I feel like Nike did a great job there. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to also showcase World Club. Geez Louise, where am I? Here we go. Brazil and
Coach
Jordan.
Shayain is lost in the tabs, everyone. She
The
has,
tabs be tabbing me.
she be tab.
So World Cup Brazil and Jordan with the
Mm,
collab. Didn't see that one coming.
mm,
But they announced their partnership featuring away cleats and apparel. So let's
mm-hmm.
just take a quick browse through that. Let's see if they actually show us any proper images. It's more blue and black, which is usually Brazil's like green and yellow-ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
How
but I
interesting.
like it. I like the cleanness. Look at their cleats. Look at their boots. Pretty.
Those are
Red.
nice.
Very nice. I like the blue and black. It's different with the bright orangey reddish boots.
I just feel like you need a little bit of that yellow, just something that makes it feel a bit more Brazil, you know? Like
Brazil, yeah, I mean they have the yellow trimming a bit. Yeah,
it
you're
looks
right. It's
good.
giving
It
me
looks
more
good.
France,
It could
isn't
be
it?
any team. It just doesn't give me
It's
Brazil.
it's giving me more PSG France,
Yes.
um,
Hmm.
Jordan kind of energy.
Hmm.
That's nice.
There
I
we
like.
go. There's a bit. See that yellow? It's
It's
like
a
we need
great
that yellow.
jacket with the yellow, with the Brazil in the back,
Yeah.
with the Jordan. I think that's
Hmm.
nice.
Hmm.
So, I just wanted to share that really quick with all my World Cup people and fans. I heard that I don't know if Team Iran's going to be able to come or be a part of it, which was quite sad. I really hope they can. If not, because I don't think Italy made it. So I think they were going to try and see if Italy would come in. I'll keep everyone
Do
up
you
to
mean
date
if
on that.
Iran could come in because Italy couldn't make it?
No, incorrect. Iran may not be able to make it because of the war. So they
Right.
might replace them with Italy.
No, but you said Italy couldn't make it, so they might replace it with Italy. And I
Okay, Bun.
no,
There
I'm
we
just
are.
saying. Do you mean Iran, right? You're like, is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, just checking, just making sure.
Um, What else did I want to hit you with? Oh, Champions League. Which one of these teams, which I'll be sharing my screen with you, because you know some of these teams. Champions League. We're at the top eight.
Who's
Which
there?
we have PSG, which I just
Hmm.
spoke about, which I think is very similar to the Brazil jersey combo with Jordan.
Hmm.
PSG plays Liverpool.
Okay,
Okay. Real Madrid plays Bayern Munich.
okay.
Barcelona plays, this is a team that I don't think that you've ever heard of because I had to Google it. Atleti.
No.
But have you heard of Bilbao?
Yes.
So they are Atleti Bilbao. Can you believe? And you have been to Bilbao and I
I've
have
been to
not.
Bilbao. Hmm.
And it's supposed to be the best, like Michelin star food, the most amount of Michelin stars, and the most like
No, that's
condensed.
San Sebastian. So you're close. Bilbao's
Boo.
close by. It's not too far, but Bilbao is a great town. But no, San Sebastian has that strip of all the Michelin star restaurants.
Okay, so I have like I'm just surprised that they have made it so far in the Champions League,
Wow.
and I'm super proud of them. And they beat Tottenham, which thank God.
Ooh.
So Barcelona and Atleti, which will be an interesting because it's almost like a La Liga match happening right there. And then of course Arsenal, thank goodness they've made it through and they're playing Sporting. So, what are your predictions? PSG versus Liverpool. Just pick a team.
PSG.
Same. Real Madrid versus Bayern.
Real Madrid.
Same. Barcelona versus Atleti.
Atleti.
Ooh, I'll go Barcelona. Arsenal versus Sporting.
I have to say Arsenal.
Thank you so much. So if it's Atleti versus Arsenal, who's going to win?
Arsenal.
Thank you. So that's Arsenal in the finals from you. And then if PSG versus Real, who's going to win?
Real.
So you're thinking it's going to be Arsenal versus Real. I'm going to say it's going to be Arsenal versus PSG.
And Real Madrid will win the whole thing.
And Arsenal will win the whole thing. Rude. Coming out of you. Just disgusting.
Just cut off the connection. Just
Behavior out of you. Absolutely disgusting behavior out of you. Swiftly moving on. I would just like to bring to your attention that this is a possibility for Arsenal because they're going to win the Champions League. So you're incorrect about that one.
Okay.
And when and if they do, remember a little while ago, someone had written in the chat quad possibility. So
Yes.
quadruple quest. And this is what I was missing one, and the one I was missing, I'll tell you. So we have Champions League, right? So hopefully I just told you the progression of how they're going to win the Champions League. We then have the Premier League, which is points based, which we are on the top of the table right now for the points. Then we have, this is the one that I was missing, which is the Carabao Cup, which I'll explain to you in a second. The finals happens this Sunday against Man City. Big match. They have to win in order for this quad to work. And then we have the FA Cup. Okay, what is the so we know Champions League had gone over with you last time. Champions League is Europe, the best team in Europe, right? The different leagues, La Liga, Serie A, all of that, Champions League. Then we have the Premier League, which is UK based. The top teams in the Premier League play against each other, point system, UK based. Now the other two are also UK based, but in different segments and categories. So I'll do FA Cup first. FA Cup is a tournament, I think in like the 1800s. I'll figure out the exact, actually, I had looked it up for you because I was like, you know what, let me give them proper dates.
No. Thank you so
FA
much.
Cup was established in 1871. Old. And what is the FA Cup? The FA Cup is any league or any team in the UK can join and be part of the FA Cup. So I want to use, let's say British Columbia as an example. Let's say you play soccer for fun in the league down the street from your house for fun. And you and your team can participate and be part of the FA Cup. Now, there's tons of pre-qualifications and tournaments that happen before time, but essentially the average Joe gets access if they think their team is that good to make it go through the progression of the FA Cup. So let's say you and like your best friends that are joining a team like locally make the qualifier, make the next segment, make the next segment until you make the bracket of the FA Cup. You could potentially play Arsenal or play some of these Premier League teams. So it gives the average person who never would have a shot to play in professional soccer/football a chance to play against the best. If you think you and your mates are that good, go ahead. You have a chance to showcase that skill if you keep making it past.
Well, plot twist, Coach Shayain, I don't really have any mates, first of all, that I could play soccer or football with, so we're not going anywhere fast, okay? And I'm really pretending to care
Listen.
about this. And listen, my body has left, my mind has left the chat. I
Great.
have
I
gone
need to just hit you with
elsewhere.
one more thing because the people that actually do care
And
need to
so watch
understand
me
it.
pretend to really be interested. Here's my pretending face where I really pretend to
Ready
care about this. Here we
and
go.
go.
Go ahead.
Absolutely pretending face. I was just like, waiting for the face.
No,
Okay.
it's on.
And the Carabao Cup, which I wasn't very, very familiar with, but it's 92 teams from the Premier League. Championship is the next league down, League One and League Two. Okay, that's how the tier system works, and then there's more leagues below it. So FA Cup encompasses all of that. The Carabao Cup only works with the top 4 leagues within the UK. And then there's 92 teams, and they have their own the games in their system to work through it. So I had to look up why is this called a Caraboa cup, and it's kind of like your corn ferry moment that you had in golf that you were confused about what the hell is a corn ferry. It's a company. The Caraboa is an energy drink from Thailand. And that I thought would be interesting to you. The Caraboa Cup is named after the Caraboa Energy Drink, a Thai energy drink company that has sponsored the EFL Cup since 2017. Is that fascinating to you or no?
Coach Shayain, no, I
And we have, that's all I've got for everyone
oh,
for
thank God.
all things football
Lord. I
soccer.
just want to, we have gone way over time. We are on a live and I've never needed to go use the bathroom more. I am
So
about
bad.
to literally wet myself live, but no one will know because there's a first for everything. But even still then, there was one fact I've been wanting to tell you this whole goddamn time, and it has nothing to do with
What was
anything.
it?
And I've been quietly listening to your ramble about,
Interrupting, but go ahead.
you know what? The fun
What?
fact is Rihanna's security has beefed up. That is not a fun fact,
Oh,
and that makes logical
that's
sense
sad,
based on what
actually.
happened. But Nicole Kidman was on a podcast recently, and what popped up on my feed is she was talking about how, do you know what's true? And the guys are like, yeah, sure, the podcast host. And they're like, she smells amazing. And do you know how
Oh.
many people have said this specifically about Riri over the last 10 years? That she,
Rihanna or Nicole Kidman? Because you're
no,
switching
Nicole
characters.
Kidman said that Rihanna, like
Oh.
everyone, because whenever they meet her, every single person that's ever met her for over 10 years now has said that she smells incredible.
So
Like
what is the scent,
it's
Bun? We need to know the scent.
intoxicating. It is intoxicating. She has once mentioned, and I actually took a screenshot of it because I need to go back to the store and smell it. I think I've smelled it before, and it's quite sweet smelling. It's a brand called Kilian. It's a nicer brand. They have beautiful bottles.
French
And
or what?
probably, yeah, that sounds about right. And it's called
Killian, like it's just the way it
it's
sounds.
Kil. I think it's just one L, Kilin, and I think it's called Love. Don't be shy. Anyways, I will be at a local Holt Renfrew smelling it because they don't carry Kilian everywhere, and I will be spraying that all over and seeing if I get compliments. I think I've smelled it before, and like I said, I think it's sweeter. But anyway, she probably is layered up with different things. It's her beauty, it's her
Can I
aura,
give you
it's
some
her
facts about it really quick? Because I know you're a big perfume person. Kilian
yes.
Paris is a luxury perfume house founded in '07 by Kilian Hennessy, the grandson of the founder of the LVMH group based in Paris. The brand is known for its eco-luxe approach, offering refillable high-end fragrances inspired by the French liqueur making traditions,
Hmm,
which makes sense. His
hmm,
last name's Hennessy.
that
Like, how
makes
much
sense.
money does he have?
I am literally needing to log off this pod. You need to wrap it up.
I need to end with one last thing
Oh
because
my God.
none of us care about baseball, but I do need to give a big shout out. It was Venezuela versus Team USA. Team USA beat
I'm
Canada
gonna be
on,
right back. I actually can't. So I'm just
and
gonna
Venezuela won. That's
beautiful.
it. We can say ciao ciao, and
We need
thanks
to say
everyone for
ciao ciao.
logging in.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. I can do it while you go to the restroom. But essentially, Venezuela beat Team USA. It was the first time ever that they had that they have won, and it was extremely emotional. It was held in Miami, and yeah. So then I had to look up who had won the most amount, and Japan has won 3 times. So that was my gonna be my fun fact for my brother who had to rush to the bathroom. But I had a quick little I had it even opened up. Yeah, Venezuela beat the World Baseball Classic. Japan's won 3 times, US has won once, the Dominican has won once, and now Venezuela. So I think that that is really exciting, especially with all the things that have been happening in the global scene. I think that is a big unification and just like a fun thing for their country to celebrate. And the funny thing I wanted to leave everybody with was that I saw somebody, not funny, but funny, post on, and I actually know the person, post the other day. They had gone to watch the Canada versus, oh, he's back. That was fast. I just wanted to leave you with the one thing that I had seen somebody post the other day was when Canada was playing USA in baseball. And you know how you know how we lost in hockey, the men's and the women's, and we were
Don't
really
remind
upset
us,
about it.
coach. Don't remind us. Yeah.
And the now obviously the Team USA beat Canada in baseball, and the guy had a picture of the he was at the baseball game and he's like, man, Canada just keeps taking L's. And I actually laughed, but then also was pissed, but also was like, damn, it's true. Like we literally have taken 3 L's to Team USA. I'm pissed, but
You know who else is taking L's right now?
you?
Me. And you know what? Samantha is pointing out my poor working conditions in the comments. And Samantha, you're not wrong. My working conditions
We should
are
have gone to the toilet before we started live.
poor. Well, Coach Shan, when it's supposed to be an hour and you Rambolina Jolie about football for like and golf for
People need to
45
know.
minutes, uh, do they need to know for that long? You
Well, I
ramble,
just wasn't
ramble.
in my element, and you always like want to cut me off whenever I talk about soccer because you like zone out. But
I
the golf stuff
literally
was kind
like
of fun.
I have to stare at the camera, pretend that I'm present, and literally my body and soul has left, and then I have to like nod and do the whole thing. Anyway, secrets out. That's what I do for when it comes to soccer time. So glad other people love it. And this time I was like, we're live, and I literally have no option. I gotta go,
He's gotta go.
and we
And I didn't
have
know
to
how to.
go.
I didn't know how you. I didn't know how to get you off of the thing. I'm like, wait, and one more breaking news. And then I'm like, oh, I could just get you off my feed. That's such a fun.
Like you're
Well,
literally
watch
gonna be,
this. Off the feed, no one can hear you. Back on the feed.
I'm
So this is
literally
the
gonna.
power.
My working conditions are crazy out here. Send help. Blink twice. Blinking twice. Send help, Samantha.
Why did I blink twice? Like I need that. Okay, well, one last thing that you are looking forward to for the weekend. Bun, don't even. What are you looking forward to for the
One
weekend?
last thing. Oh, it's Persian New Year,
Oh yes,
and
we
I'm
started with that.
looking forward to coming over and eating all the snacks and the
Delicious
food.
food and
Hmm.
family time with the cousins and the little ones and
Yeah,
stuff. It'll be fun.
that'll be nice.
My only hopeful thing is hopefully the rain just chills for a little bit. Ma, we're still on live, Ma.
Oh my God, Shai, you've gone so long. You have gone, no, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Shan has gone on
It's
so
just
long.
me.
Pops is walking in the background. Tush is got like they literally are
Okay,
like,
we're gonna end it, Bun. Okay, so Persian New Year. I agree. I completely forgot. We started with it, but I forgot that it was Persian New Year. I'm looking forward to that as well. In terms of sports, I'll watch a little bit of the Miami Open if we get
oh yeah.
access to it, which I think we will. So that'll be my probably sports fix for the weekend that I will be tuning into. Um, oh my God, Birdman the Welder, the cameos are amazing. And
It's,
Samantha just said hi, Mom and Dad.
we
We
need to,
gotta go.
you gotta
I've
pull the plug.
overstayed. We have overdone it. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us for an hour and 12 minutes. And if you are listening um, on the pod, sorry, it's been a bit chaotic, but hopefully you have fun. And you know, I always leave you with make sure you subscribe, like, do all the things to help us out. Thank you so much. We'll see you back on Monday with a
But Coach
full.
Cheyenne, you're not looking. Birdman wants a shout out from Jamshed. He's like, how much for a
Oh,
shout out from Jam?
Papa, come out
Jams?
and just say hi to the people.
You
Just
are
say hi
live,
to the
and
people.
Birdman would like a hello. He's just literally, you guys. Is he like gonna come up close and
You
say
said
hi?
8 seconds, which means 1 second.
Yeah, Birdman would like a personal shout out, please. So,
Papa, just wave from the back to the
oh, there he
people.
is.
There he
There you
is.
go, Birdman.
He said hello. Okay, bye everyone. Ciao, ciao.